Look at Na'Vi running what is essentially the Astralis strategy of playing pistol T side here, trying to see if they can close out towards the restroom. Actually, they're just going to get shut down. Simple being run into by 3 players all at the same time. It looks like Zeus was good at getting a kill back, and XMS is quite low on health. So, yeah, maybe Envy want to think about turning this around. Trina's got 1 kill at least, so it's still a 3-on-3, and it's not exactly clear who's coming out on top. Now, Envy are trying to see if they can crush it from the other side, and somehow they're going to be able to win that fight. What a strange pistol. Electronic needed like 10 more seconds.
Не знаешь, как построить команду с нуля или найти надежных тиммейтов? Заходи на dreamteam.gg, первую в мире платформу для создания и управления командой. Находи игроков, тренеров или команду. Планируй процесс развития, управления и монетизации. Не откладывай свой переход от любителя до профессионального киберспортсмена. Присоединяйся к dreamteam.gg прямо сейчас.
Through bathrooms, expecting them to run through it. So Simple just wants to get the early drop on them, but definitely works out for the Frenchies. And I guess you talked about how they needed to prevent Na'Vi from having a good start. This is obviously the way they build any sort of hope of taking a map.
It's going to be
go badly for you. Done that multiple times.
Well, they open it up just fine. Simple. Oh, that's a good headshot. That's the bomb down. He wants more. That's so dangerous. They've got to find a way to block this out. They actually have very few grenades, but they should probably use some of them to get a bit closer. One more headshot coming in. Absolutely ridiculous display coming out from Simple. He's looking down the whole team with just 1 scout, and they've even done some damage. XMS is going to be going down. That was with the assist of Simple, and Na'Vi are going to win the round. 3 seconds left on the clock there. I mean, this is... it's his turn to be out in the wilderness. Like, Existence had like a couple of years. Just now
it's take an Existence spot for now.
Well, then Zeus is bored of waiting, and with the MP9, he's going to be just fine picking up the kills. That's 3 of them in a row. Actually, make it a quad kill. Why not? Don't want to be giving that many kills to Zeus. The bonus is obviously going to be great.
I want to see if Zeus goes hunting for this. They know where he is now. Edward not having any sort of plans of giving Zeus that ace. That's okay. Still enough money picked up. Zeus is also going to be able to pick up the M4 that Electronic dropped initially. So all good in the neighborhood for Na'Vi. Managed to stack up a lot of cash. Don't necessarily lose anything from it either. So both anti-ecos only dropping 2 players in total.
Oh. Looked like they wanted to rush it, but that Molotov lands so deep, and now they're going to get caught. Edward picking up that kill on Haji. Enemy Watch, they were having everything ready for it. They had the grenades in hand. They wanted to get in that monster tunnel, and this is going to be a bit of a problem. Grenade goes in, does a lot of damage, and now they're funneling in 1 at a time, and Flamey is loving every part of this, and Edward going to follow it up. Just a perfect shutdown here for Na'Vi, and absolute disaster here for Envy.
And actually double up picked up as well. Bit more down to Electronic actually pushing aggressively on A, so maybe we're going to see a change to that. But quick pace now from Envyus. Oh, they're actually going to go through the molly as well.
Yeah, they do smoke it up just in the last second, but the grenade is still really powerful, and Envy again trying for this B rush. It really can serve as sort of a knockout blow if you get it right, but they haven't managed to do that yet, and they're going to get shut down 1 more time. So that's sort of 2 rounds now that they've more or less, flushed down the toilet. But yeah, Gifted is quite a few smokes, ideally, to block off all the relevant positions. See if they're going to be able to manage without. 19 seconds on the clock here for the 15th round, and they're starting to make their way. And unfortunately, that is devastating. The bomb now down in the monster tunnel with 10 seconds. They can't even make it around the corner. Zeus is going to be shutting it down with a triple kill, and that'll be 9-6 in favor of Na'Vi. So
if that's going to be something that kind of weighs on his shoulders.
I mean, we sort of reached the point now where you remember the bad games that Simple had. Like, it's hard to... You remember that one game he was playing really well? It's like
unique.
It's like all of them, yeah. But there's been a couple where it's like, oh yeah, there was that one time where he did almost nothing on Mirage, and then you sort of remember that.
Yeah. I guess that is the blessing and a curse of being an exceptional player, right? Everyone's going to focus on the negatives a lot of the time because you get so desensitized to the fact that they're just doing amazing things over and over again.
So a bit of a big loss here for Envy, which doesn't seem necessary at all. They were winning some of the early fights, and then I think they got a little bit too bold to try to flank in through the connector, and I think Simple caught 1 kill there. They should still be fine. Again, there's no armor on the Na'Vi side, and Simple's practically dead, so we'll see what happens. 6 up, hiding in the corner, close range with the scout. I'm assuming he has the C set out instead, because that makes really the most sense. And indeed he does. The production's awesome, but it is PGL, so what else could we expect? Flamey getting close to the corner, and Sixer, oh, he looked the wrong way. Unfortunately, no wall bangs coming through. Sixer still alive. Somehow now the pistols have come out. He's going to have time to even put up a smoke. And I can't believe he's still alive. Somebody should be able to get the kill on him. This is almost unbelievable. And he's going to win the fight against Simple. Oh my god.
2 bullets left. Misses the first. Really fortunate that Simple's on low HP. But look at this. Like, this is not a purchase from Na'Vi, and Flamey's going to survive after the time runs out. Yeah, he does have a Colt, but he's not...
Yeah, they're going to get any lost bonus.
Yeah, like he's going to have, well, he's going to buy Kevlar obviously, so he's going to have 1,300 left to buy utility, but
yeah, it probably was the smarter move considering the help and everything else. Scream finding more Deagle headshots, which he's been pretty good at. Oh my god, taking down Simple out of control. We do talk about his one-taps.
Speaking of making memes out of French players.
Listen, that was...
Oh, I guess he's Belgian, so...
Yeah, plus that's like a favorable meme, isn't it?
It is. It is.
Listen, in spite of all the chaos and strangeness, I actually do love the French scene. If you're just really quick to get here. So, not such a bad idea.
No early utility actually expended at all towards that short area. Normally, you either see the Molotov coming in through the tunnel to prevent them to rush through, at least having to use a smoke on their own, and then followed up by a smoke on short, but nothing comes down really. Sixer wants the open angle, I guess.
Kyoshima was just skating around on the ramp, but now he's going to be falling back a bit. Sixer and XMS there. Good kill for XMS, but immediate return. Sixer finds one with the AWP. Can he find more? He's being hunted for. Gets a double kill, and Flamey's finally going to be going down to Haji, coming out just at the perfect timing. Otherwise, maybe he would have wrapped around and shot Sixer in the back. So this is going to probably be map point favoring Envy all of a sudden. This is a shocking way to begin the tournament, isn't it? Simple, hoping that they're going to give him something. Oh my god! Both the kills going through the smoke. They walked right into it. Of all the players in the world that you don't want to give this opportunity to, Simple has got to be right on top of that list. And now he's sneaking in with just 28 seconds. The bomb is in front of him. Bit of a peek there. He goes for the fight. He's going to get one more on Kyoshima. And now Sixer on the other side. If he turns this around, Simple, that would be out of this one. He's finally going to be going down. Sixer puts an end to the nightmare.
That is so terrifying.
They really haven't had many sort of full save rounds, Na'Vi, on this first half, or the second half, sorry. They've just been buying a lot. It looks like it might be another B attack with Kyo. Down in the sewer, waiting. He's going to hear them running on the other side and hear the grenades for sure, or the timing with the MP9. He picks up the one, but Simple's there for the return, and now see, XMS could be flanking them. He's not quite sure if more people are coming in from the connector. It's still a 4-on-4. And Na'Vi, they have to get this round working. The bomb is going down. Scream has been great up on the high ground so far, and XMS actually lets go of the angle. I'm not even sure why. He must have known there was someone in there. Sixer trying to take a shot through the box.
Oh, will he do you proud?
Well,
a Molotov is interesting at least.
He's going to fail the shot, unfortunately for them. Zeus is going to take one more down, and it's going to be overtime. Simple with the kill on Scream. Na'Vi find a way to stay alive, which is... Listen, I'm just so happy that people are doing this now.
It is really cool. We definitely should see more of it.
Not exactly, strictly speaking, on the realistic side, but...
no, you do get a fair amount of information off of it. You know, nobody's playing aggressively by tree. And again, anyone who's playing that long area is never going to be looking over towards that area.
No, just definitely not. Electronic, very forward position behind the smoke, and yeah, they're going to let him escape. They can't really do much. Oh, actually, somehow Kyoshima, in spite of stepping on the grenade, and that's a bit careless for Electronic. I mean, he could have probably held that angle as he fell back, but not going to be able to this time. Simple takes one and making it a quick double, taking down XMS, and this is exactly what they need. Simple's obviously come alive in this game now, which is troubling news for Envy. One more kill, this time with the USP, shutting down the Envy push. And there's no time anyway, so Scream, he can pick up a couple of kills at the end. Again, he's had a very good game. Is it like 35? Can't read it this distance.
35-9. Go back to, talk about how these small rounds that you wish you could have changed, in hindsight and whatnot. Envy's won the first pistol of the first half, right? Then immediately got reset. Those 2 rounds could have been what what sent them into the promised land and into a second map with a 1-up advantage.
Happening here. Trading places. Simple winning the fight. Scream is going to be absolutely furious. Oh no, and I think Kiyoshima took a lot of damage early on from just a spray that came through on that side too. So 3 versus 5. And you are right, some of those early rounds, I mean, they had a couple of B rushes as well that sort of just went for nothing. Envy probably going to be a little bit frustrated looking back at this map, but Sixer will be picking up 1 kill there. It's not all over yet, and actually XMS chiming in with 1 more. There's 24 seconds now. Electronic getting very close, and if that was a headshot, that might have been the game right then and there. But Hachi's going to be taking down Edward. 16 seconds, they're still peeking a little bit, and now it's all on Sixer. He picks up 1 headshot, tries for the immediate transfer, and he's no idea. He's on top of him, and he's not going to be able to get it. Electronic taking him down. That's a hard angle for Sixer to do anything about. 19-16 in favor of Na'Vi as they pick up map number 1, but they had to put in a lot of effort. Na'Vi won the first, but only barely in overtime.
Yeah, and that was their map pick as well, right?
Yeah.
We were thinking that was, if anything, that would be the one map where Na'Vi just steamrolls Envy, and instead Envy put up an excellent fight.
Oh my god, that grenade absolutely destroying Envy, but they're going to get their revenge immediately. Flamey, 2 health, running back in the boy. If he gets any kills right now, that is going to be an absolute miracle, and they're all coming for him. He picks up 1, Sixer jumping into the bomb site, but it might not be enough here. That's a big turnaround for Envy. I thought that grenade was going to end them.
Out of all the kills that Flamey could have gotten in that situation as well, Sixer was probably the worst one because he was the one who had taken most damage from the nades as well. I think fast pace from Envyus though, right off the bat, straight into Banana. Actually going up against pretty much an ideal setup for Na'Vi as well. They had 3 players over towards that B bomb site. But
they were obviously playing for it. Like they put the grenade in close to the wall.
Yeah,
expecting,
no,
they were
Na'Vi
expecting for people to be there.
that. Yeah, they were so set for that. They had everything in order to deal with it. Just not finding the trades, Kyo and Scream just to open things up.
It's a good kill for Simple, but Haji good with the USP on Mirage as well. Oh, sorry, on Overpass, but now following it up again.
I like this from Electronic though. He's able to drop a rifle as well.
Yeah.
So that lessens the blow a little bit, but obviously massive get for Envy if they were to be able to win this one as well.
Good grenade damage and the follow-up kill for Edward there. Going to be important. 1 back's down, Flamey's sticking around. I'm not quite sure what's happening with Na'Vi here because surely they would want to defend each other, and apparently Enemy was so confused by the whole situation that they forget to check the corner and maybe were flashed as well. Scream is going to be getting the kill on Flamey eventually with the Molotov, but that looked very, very uncoordinated, I would say, for the Na'Vi side, and Simple's going to be going down. Missing the opportunity, a lot riding on Edward. He's, oh my god, picking up beautiful headshots, taking down Scream and Sixer. They both wanted to peek in, and they both went down. Electronic with the last kills. Big save for Na'Vi. No, it's been very limited, and he's had some opportunities as well, so see if he gets back into the swing of things later on. But right now, Envy 6-1. They are doing a great job in the first half here on Inferno. We did sort of talk about the potential for them having a bit of a slower time on the CT side. Like it might be more tricky for them to play that. But I don't think it matters if they can have like 10 or 11 rounds in this first half. Then they're not going to care, you know. Yeah,
especially with how well they've been doing on pistols as well. 3-3 so far. Oh, it's nice. Simple though. Bailing his team out, finding 2 frags. Not going to be able to find Kiyoshima though before he goes down. Does leave it in 3v3 situations, but rotations have been made from Na'Vi, and you can already sell the back in as well. Fighting the right onto the site. Kyo, 3rd kill of the round now. 1v1 situation, but probably not expecting Edward. Or is he?
Edward seemed like he was in the perfect position to get a kill every single time, but
and no utility used on the side of Envy either up to this point. They're just going to walk on contact.
Yeah, getting really deep into the bomb site. There's a good opening. Electronic going to pick up 1. Waiting with a reload. Want to make sure he can get 1 more kill if needed. In fact, he's going to pick it up on Hachi. You only get the 1, and Sixer obviously not going to be able to survive this any longer. Will be going down. AWP picked up. Can they get any more guns from anybody? No, that's a bit of a shame.
To get the control. So at that point, maybe you just need to fall back. Maybe you get a second op. You have Flamey playing over towards that B bomb site, just playing the back pillar towards Dark Corner, and have 1 player from, Ruins or something, just take attention, that kind of stuff. Because the aggressive moves right now are not doing anything for you.
top mid control for the Envy side, although I'm a bit worried about the clock right now. 20 seconds as they try and see if they can split through CT spawn into the B-bomb site. Another Inferno classic, but the problem is with this little time left, if anything goes wrong right now, that is going to be a huge problem. 10 seconds and oh, that's the ball making its way through. If he could have got that kill, that would have been huge. Simple gets a couple, but they're still going to get a bomb plant down. And oh my god, what a great turnaround. Picking off Haji, looking for more. Simple just ready to close out this round. He's going to get shut down. And now can Sixer crush the dreams of Na'Vi. He's got the scope. He doesn't realize there's a guy to his left, so he's got to be very, very careful. And there's the kill from Zeus. That might just have done it. Scream, low on health, and they will win the round. But I guarantee you, if Edward had got that kill with the MP9 and stayed alive for 1 second, that would have been the round anyway.
Yeah, I definitely would have. Scream actually just pre-firing before it runs through the smoke towards main is what catches Edward off guard. And again, it's not to take anything away from Envyus, but that's Na'Vi messing up. And we saw that quite a bit on the T side of Overpass as well. Not playing the afterplan positions correctly or having lackluster executions. Well,
a little bit of an MP7 in play, and actually 2 of them. So it should be interesting to see if they can round up a couple of kills. Obviously, the price has been reduced a bit for it, and it was already pretty good, so.
Definitely. Well, not going to quite go toe-to-toe with Haji's AK. Simple, though. Still in a good position to do some damage. He's going to find one. Actually gets out of dodge initially as well. Find a second one on Sixer. So, still within a chance here. Molotov does go out. That is Scream in a really good opportunity, with a really good opportunity to take him out.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's kind of impressive what Simple can do in with limited firepower, but
yeah. And because of that as well, I mean, it's a happy accident for Envyus because they would have ran into a 4-man defense in that case. So hard to get favorable trades, but this has also allowed Na'Vi to strengthen up their defense as well. I'm actually just, it's just a matter of time before someone rotates off from Na'Vi's side on that V-bombs and go over towards A.
Yeah, it's going to happen eventually, but it might be just a little bit too late. They're already running out, so 3 men here to defend. Haji goes down, Flamey patiently waiting to get that kill. And now they've sort of slowed down a bit, which might be completely devastating because Simple snuck up behind them. Edward hiding in the corner with the AK-47. They are trapped in a box right now, Envy. And again, there should be absolutely no way out of this, but they're already getting 1 kill there. Good enough job from Flamey, and Edward with the follow-up. It should be the round right here and now with Sixer half health, trying to get the bomb down. Not going to happen. Timely flashbang there for Edward, and they have actually just finally given up on the banana control. Like they just aren't feeling it at all.
Well, this is well, remains to be seen if Na'Vi Envy wants to push that advantage any further. We've seen, even with these passive setups, whenever Envy have put down a smoke towards spawn, Simple is very likely to do a wide swing. Similar story, but better result for him. But that's also been an issue. Sure, the initial defense from Na'Vi has been shaky over towards B, but even the rotations coming in haven't really been able to help out.
Yeah, they haven't done anything. Kiyoshima has that 1 AWP, and I think that's sort of what they're banking on right now for Envy. They're just hoping that he can somehow find an opening into one of these bomb sites. It's not such a bad idea. I mean, what else are you really going to do? So, waiting for it. Smoke disappears. That should be the timing. Simple, ready with a flashbang, and of course there is more coming. Even a 3rd man rotating in. Simple turning around. Kiyoshima somehow picking up that kill. Edward, he's going to get the 1. There's a good kill for Zeus, but he's going to go down. 4 seconds here, and they're just going to have the bomb plant in the last possible second. So, huge success for Envy so far. If they can close this one out, Na'Vi are going to be absolutely heartbroken. Haji in position with the AWP. If they cross, he's not going to get the first shot, but the follow-up from Sixer very well could have been one with the Deagle. Now it's all on Haji, 1 versus 2. He's got the lineup for it. He's going to pick up Electronic, and now the pistol out. He knows Flamey's low, and another win for Envy. 11-4 in their favor. I don't know what's happening to Na'Vi, but it's obviously... Oh, but they actually wrapped not just through Arch, but all the way in through TC Spawn. So you're right. If they'd kept going to A, they could have been maybe shot in the back at some point. But yeah, best of luck, Kiyoshima, because there's a lot of people coming this way, and Electronic is just waiting for the rest to come out. Kiyoshima's going to win the fight, which is great news. But again, the B bomb site will fall no matter what, and Can he make it out of there, Kiyoshima? Is he going to stick around with the
He is,
Mac
actually.
10?
I guess he could get his teammate at the bottom mid to potentially bait for him if Zeus goes further down. But Zeus seems to think the better of it. Now he's going to spot the tail end of Envyus players bailing towards T-spawn, so pretty clear indication of what's to come. Na'Vi, though, no real interest in actually hunting for these weapons outside of Edward, potentially, I'd say, with that Mac 10. Definitely don't want to send Simple or Flamey in.
No, there's no real point, is there?
No.
A 6th round being picked up, and it's too soon to tell really what kind of defense Envy are going to have on this side. I'd be curious to see if they're going to try and play any other rounds aggressively. I mean, we saw a little bit out of Na'Vi. There was one round where Simple pushed to bottom banana, and there was a couple of rounds actually where they sort of dual pushed apartments.
Only one with any real firepower. Well, I guess there is a deagle in the hands of Keo. 2 ZZs as well.
Again, one of those situations where, without meaning any disrespect towards XMS, maybe get that AK over the screen and just...
Yeah, the screen's been playing lights out so far. 7. Oh. Unfortunately, lines up with Sixer there in that scenario. XMS time to shine, potentially.
That's actually very good tapping. Looking for more. Oh my god, I spoke much too soon. XMS absolutely proving himself worthy of that AK-47. Picking up 2 great headshots. The tapping was absolutely on point.
Ooh, I'm curious if there's actually would have been enough space for him to go behind that molly. And again, with how funky Molotov vision is with the smoke, he would have had the better chance of actually seeing anyone, seeing I was close up rather than Zeus. He's going to re-aggress afterwards, though, as the molly extinguishes, and Zeus is finally going to be able to take him out. Still, as you mentioned, pretty good effort, all things considered.
Yeah, that was great, and that's the kind of... I feel like that's the kind of focus we haven't really seen out of XMS so far in the best of 3.
Yeah.
So that's kind of encouraging.
I mean, we do know what he's capable of at times. I mean, that overpass ace he had way back when.
Yeah.
So no real imminent danger of having to go on an eco if they were to lose a round. Open hands for the first time on the city side, if I'm not mistaken. On this side of Envyus as well. Sixer's going to be donning that. The aggression not panning out. Simple finds 2 kills for Banana, and that could very easily just be the green light in towards the B bomb site. Still taking their time, actually. A bit hesitant to move in on that.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, Na'Vi probably are feeling a little bit shaken just from how much tougher this game has really been than most of us were expecting. Sixer not even going to stick around for any amount of time, so they're just going to give it up. And that kind of an opening, I mean, again, this is what, the 2nd bar round for Envy in this half, so yeah. They're going to be a little bit frustrated that they don't even really get a chance to have any kind of a say.
Crossfire setups, they're probably your best bet of actually holding people off, but it's still extremely hard to actually be able to do if the T-side has any number of flashes or smokes to actually deal with, such as this. That could be like the split seconds that they need to just basically kick the skills off of the defense.
Defense working this time, especially with that double kill from Sixer and a bit of an uncomfortable moment. Couldn't see anything. Electronic will get somehow 2 in return. And now they have to really think about what they're doing here. The bomb will be planted and they're waiting on the other side. You can tell he really wants to see if he can make his way. I think it's Kiyoshima over there. Going to get the headshot on 1, so now it's all on Zeus. 1 versus 2. Turning around for the flashbang, and there will be no more coming either. He's going to win. Oh, he's going to actually lose that first fight. Looked like he had plenty of time for the spray, but unable to make it work. Kiyoshima will pretty much win the round for them there, and that's going to be great news. So that was an odd round. Like, there were so many people flashed in that first fight.
Yeah.
That it was kind of hard to tell who was going to come out on top, but Haji got unflashed, like, I don't know,
to fight off the push. But if he doesn't get that, then the Na'Vi execute is just immaculate in that sense. Like, it's going to be so much more effective.
Yeah. Oh, wait. A lot of noise being made. Zeus, would he have heard this? I'm not even sure.
I think there's too many grenades going down at the initial time. But the second XMS drops off that, he's going to be aware, oh, the timing. I think he heard the, drop grenade. It actually goes for the incorrect time. I think in that situation, you're probably better off holding down the smoke. You've just had Keo put down an additional smoke further back for you, but instead it's going to be Zeus with a double entry. He's going to run right into that B bomb site. And again, see, with that aggressive positioning and how quickly the 2 B defenders fall, the rotation's never going to give him time. Zeus got into an extremely aggressive position. Even though he loses out the initial battle versus Haji, Electronics there to help him out.
It's actually such a cool idea for Envyus pushing down on the wood stacks there.
Yeah.
But it's even heads-up play for XMS to sort of hear what's going on and to be ready. But the fact that he takes the shot kind of like... It just
defeats everything.
Yeah, it betrays the whole B defense in just one bullet. He's like, oh, maybe it could have worked out. Scream. Grenade actually might... Oh, the timing might be great. Just in the boiler room. That does a lot of damage onto Flamey. And at very little risk to himself, he's just going to be falling back around the corner. They have a 3-man stack here at the A-bomb site. They do have to sort of keep especially that library player alive.
Yeah. And they're afraid to make the cheat rotation over towards B. I'm not sure if that's partly because they've seen Na'Vi actually being willing to do B splits, going through CT spawn as well. That could definitely play into their heads, and Scream's going to go down as well. And look at all the real estate Na'Vi has as they wrap around.
Sixer, oh, misses the AWP shot. He's in so much trouble. Zeus actually with just a beautiful opening. I feel like Zeus is just... He's being just a bit of
He's being a bit of a beast here in the last, like, 3-4 rounds.
Yeah, he's just a wrecking ball rolling into the bomb site. It's like they can't stop him for some reason.
He had a really rough half start. Well, first half, I guess.
Yeah.
Most of Na'Vi really did, but he's up to 13 frags now. Definitely getting into it in a much bigger manner.
What a great event, and XMS is going to be going down. Nothing is saved. 15 to 12. They might not even get to that spot here. Envy, even if Na'Vi were the favorites, they've actually been, I think, surprising a bunch of people right now. So you kind of want to see them carry that through. Scream is low, and a couple of more grenades will take care of Sixer, and again, more heartbreak.
More heartbreak, but Haji doing his damnedest does find Edward finally. Edward's been given pretty free admission to that AA Palace area for the better part of the half. I guess, again, it comes down to the fact that Envyus hasn't necessarily had the best economy at all times, but Haji's been pretty content with playing far back. But one of the ways to mess up with Na'Vi's default really is to try to bring it to Na'Vi up in the A apartments. Haji still has a lot of work left to be done, though. Again, the gamble stack over towards B, Haji left alone, and Na'Vi going towards Haji.
Not even
no
a
corner,
chance.
yeah, no corner to hide him this time.
No, he's just waiting and listening for any kind of footstep. XMS going to walk right into the shot, and I mean, this is pretty much done here. Scream incredibly low on health, and Kiyoshima with the FAMAS trying to sneak in behind. Actually, you're going to find a kill there. Electronic maybe a bit more aggressive than needed. The bomb only has just been planted, but good return from Zeus, and that's a 1 versus 3. Kiyoshima going to be going down 16 to 12 in favor of Na'Vi as they take down Envy in 2 maps. But I wouldn't say anywhere as smoothly as maybe we were expecting.